Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Crew today. Well, what we're doing today, we're doing another mod review for Path of Titans. That's right. Last night was Ark's mod review, and today it's about Path of Titans. And maybe tomorrow is going to be, I don't know, not mod review, maybe not. I don't know yet. But tomorrow's gonna be something I don't know what it's gonna be yet. But what we're looking at there today, guys, and you're probably all wondering, and you probably guess what it is today. It is the gigantic bird, or pterosaur, whatever you want to call this thing. It is the Quetzalcoatus, one of the largest flyers ever known to man. I mean, there's probably another one, I think, related to the Quetzalcoatus, but this is a modded creature. So we're going to be looking at everything here, like we always do. And then we're also going to look at the abilities of the attacks, the eating animation, the drinking animation. Yeah, what these videos mostly stand out for. I already got like, I don't know, like 3 to 4 different thumbnails. I'm never sure which one I'm going to be using. I could be using any of them. 2 of them are from the animations. The other one is basically not the animation, it's just it flying and stuff. So, whatever one you're going to be seeing on the thumbnail. So, yeah. First off, that's how it looks like. I mean, this thing is gigantic. I just like it. It's a very cool, gigantic bird. It's bigger than the other one, pterosaur, that we already have in the game. So yeah, let's eat, shall we? Look at that. Just takes its beak, like a normal way we're doing. The reason why I figured to do it on the beach is because it's the beach. Everybody loves the beach, right? Eating a dead shark, nice, right? Yep, we're on the Gondwa Island map to show you this thing because on the other map wouldn't allow too much of a flyer, so yeah. I like how it eats. That's like what you expect. And able to drink. Now, we can drink that water, but that's salt water. It'll just make us very thirsty. And anyways, for us to do any quest, which I'm going to show you guys how this thing collects and stuff. So let's fly. Look at that. Another cool thing too, if you fly very up high, you can do something as what the Ark players call dive bombs. Well, anybody would call it. Would they? I don't know. But once it's collect some wheaten, just don't hit the ground tank, and press. You could go in the water with this giant bird. Yeah, it's not the best swimmer, but well, it's awesome to go in the water at least. Now, let's see if we can get to the water, like that. It opens up its beak, just like a seagull does. But it doesn't have that big floppy part underneath its mouth to really make a difference, I guess you could say. Look at this gigantic bird, just trying to drink water. Just think of how these things would have. Now, there is one thing I want to say that I wish that Path Titans will allow. Is that if you're flying, no, wrong button. Let's say we're flying and we're flying above the water. It would be cool if we could put our head near the water to pick up a fish. Like there could be like spots in the ocean that we could do that. That would be so awesome. Now I know that's kind of what the IO does a little bit, as far as I know of, but it still would be cool to do something like that. Because you're flying above the water. It would be just nice to do something like that. Now, let's collect some liquid. Let's show you guys how this thing collects. It just collects with its main. Oh wow, that one came back pretty quickly. Yeah, well, that's pretty simple how it collects. Now, how does it collect when it's in the water, though? Oh, it collects with its head. I didn't show this animation with too much with the other dinosaurs we've done, but because Lakeweed is mostly in the lake, and we usually don't have. Actually, yes, we do. We're doing it on the Pandora map. It's still collected with its gigantic wing, but I do like this bird. If you really want to call it a bird, and here's its running animation. If you guys could see it. I don't usually show this off, I guess. But yeah, that's all of that. The collecting, the eating, the drinking. even swimming a little bit too. And like I said, I think it would be cool that if this thing can just, well, not just this one, but the other one, this base game, can collect, like, eat fish, like, pick a fish out of the water and just completely eat it. Like, you could put your mouth in the water, and while you're skimming the water a little bit, you could pick up a fish and just take it somewhere and eat it. That would be nice and stuff. Because for one, if you go in the ocean and eat a shark, it just makes you completely full. Yeah. But let's go to sleep. I'll show you guys. This is the rest animation. It looks like it's trying to take a big old turd. And then this is the sleeping animation. That has to be pretty uncomfortable. But then if you get a giant flyer like this, does it really... Well, I don't know. Now, let's look at the character. And can we zoom out? There we go. Now, there's a good bit of skins here. And this is the standard skin that you're going to start out with. You get a little bit of like a brown with it, with black and white. And yeah, that's basically it. It's just not going to cost you nothing, of course. It's the down outright plain skin that you get by starting up the game and loading in with this creature. But yeah, next one we got is this one, which looks like a zebra in a way. It has like white and the black and like the stripes along it, making it look more like a zebra, especially the neck area. I mean, if you just look at it, it does look like it's kind of like a zebra, I guess, but still pretty freaking cool. I do like it. It's cost you 7,500 marks, this wheel, and I would recommend this. Yeah, that's flying to the sky as a looking like a zebra, but as a gigantic flying dinosaur. That right there itself just makes this thing look pretty cool. Then we got this one. Looks like it's with brown, or is that like a reddish tint, or maybe I'm not sure what color that could be. There's also like a red on its head, so that makes that like down there. Not brown. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I could be wrong if it could be that color. Velvet, I think it is called. Along with a little black and white. And is there any like different patterns for this? Well, there is just a little bit, but not too much more patterns. But yeah, this will cost you 3,500 marks. Okay, nice. We got this one, and this one, that's alright. Again, it looks like it has that velvet color with a little bit of black and white in there. And I can't really tell by its head, but it looks like there's like an orangish looking color on its head, right behind its eyes there. Huh. And its beak is completely black, too. This will cost you 3,500 marks. Definitely, 100%. But yeah, I like this color too. I mean, I like this one more because it looks more like a zebra. This one's alright. Not as cool as this one. But then we got this one as well. But it's alright again. I like it. Ooh, this is nice. This looks like it has like red with black. And a little bit of white in there as well. And the patterns, let's see. Does this one have any different patterns? Okay, just a little bit more different patterns. Not by too much. But this does make you look pretty cool. And pretty scary too at the same time. I mean, this thing as is, being the biggest flyer in the game, you could basically be a buoy of the skies. You basically can be the buoy of the skies. Due because of how big you are. You're bigger than the base dinosaur, flying dinosaur is in game. So even with that said, yeah, you would definitely be a buoy in the skies if someone's playing with the base dinosaur of the skies. I mean, why wouldn't you want to play the small one instead of this one? This one's much more bigger, and it's actually more known, I think. The other one's, I'm not sure remember what the name is of the other one, but yeah, I mean, depends on which one you want to play, I guess. This will cost you 7,500 marks. Next one is this. Ooh, looks like there's black, maybe some white, and like a yellowish on its neck. Up going from its body up to its bottom of its jaw. There looks like that's like a yellow color. Maybe a little white with in its wings as well. Okay. Let's see if there's any patterns for it. There's slight patterns, as you can see. It does change, but this will cost you 7,500 marks. Next one. Oh wow, albino. This is the albino. Oh my goodness, this is. Just think of this, there, guys. Being an albino bird in the skies and you're flying above someone. I mean, I don't know if this would really work or not, but this gets if you have the sun in your eyes, like a ground dinosaur has the sun in their eyes, they can't really see you too good because your white is going to make you pretty good at daytime, especially when if you're flying near the sun or something like that. Yeah, or flying the clouds actually pretty far up high. It will probably really make you really disappear pretty good there. But this will cost you 10,000 marks. So pretty expensive, but then like I've also said in previous videos that doesn't really matter if you're on a modded server because sometimes you can find these mod servers where they can give you a decent amount of marks and stuff like that. You know, you could also find some servers that will allow, if you let them know you're joining the server, they'll give you extra marks. I mean, that depends on what server you're finding, I guess. If you find one's boosted, that's good. Or if you're willing to join one that is willing to give you marks, it's up to you which one you find. You can get lucky and stuff. But yeah, 10,000 marks for this albino server. Server? Sorry about that, guys. I mean, skin for this gigantic bird. Then we got this one, which is probably the black one skin, which it is. It's definitely. But for this gigantic bird, you could kind of see the little pattern on it. But again, very rare and very expensive because it'll cost you 10,000 marks for this skin. Yeah, these are the two most rare skins, especially if you're playing on official servers. You probably already know all about that. But being very rare because you don't get as many marks on official servers. So yeah, good thing we don't find this thing on official servers. Though it would be cool to see these things, all modded creatures on official ones. Simply because, you know, these things would just be making the gameplay a little bit more spicy for those PvP players that wants to play on official. Now, I'm not saying that on like the modded servers are not PvP either. They are. It's just that, well, sometimes you can find some really crazy things going on in modded servers. But definitely not a really good skin. I always like the albino and the black ones. Even sometimes other ones like this one. Now let's look at this. Ooh. It looks like it has, well, it definitely has a lot of white in there. But it looks like on the back of its neck, all the way up to its head, it's yellow. Plus markings on its head with also the beak makes it really cool with the black right there. And plus a little bit of black on its feet and its wings as well. That does look pretty cool. This will cost you 3,500 marks. Let's see if there's any actually different patterns for this. Well, there's slight different other patterns. That pattern is pretty nice with it itself. Now let's look at this one. Ooh, this is a beautiful color. It looks like there's like a cyan blue color with it, with like a little bit of like a whitish gray, light gray color with some black in there as well. You always have to throw the black in there, I guess. It does make things pretty cool, especially the white. Yeah, black and white. They're good. We don't want to go back in time. But this does look like a beautiful one. I do like it. This will cost you 3,500 marks, and we'll see if there's different patterns. Oh, there is. There's a little bit different patterns, as you can see there. Oh, wait. Okay. Alright. Now, this one. Ooh, this one is pretty handy. Looks like that's like a red, like a reddish or a velvet color again on there with the black and the white. Again, makes it really cool looking. Is there any patterns? There is, but I can't really tell the huge difference. If you guys can tell the difference, then maybe you guys might like it. It's just a plain out. I mean, it's alright. But the ones I probably stick for is this one, that one, or these two, the black and white one. But it is, if you like something like this type of skin, it depends on which way you like the skins on these dinosaurs. But this will cost you 3,500 marks. Next one, oh, now this one really looks like a zebra. I like this one too. I know. I like the most iconic, like whatever you want to call these. But this looks like it has some white with it, black, and maybe like a little bit of red. I mean, yeah, zebras don't have red on it, but it just looks at its head. Even on its beak, it has like white stripes. Then on its forehead, it with that big whatever you want to call it, crust on its head, it has like black stripes with white there, with also a little bit of red underneath its chin and kind of near its eye too. And also on its neck and on its wing a little bit. There's some like red stripes in there. It really does make the thing look beautiful. This will cost you 3,500 marks though, but still, I would say worth it. Really worth it. Last skin is this one, and this is, ooh, I like how the beak looks. Again, this might be like a red color. I think it's like red with the black with it as well. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, definitely. Huh. You guys are noticing that? I don't know. But I do think this is cool. This is the next expensive, 7,000 marks. We'll see, is there any like different patterns for it? There's a little bit of a pattern on its neck, but aside from that, not too much of a big difference in the pattern. And let's look at some of these abilities, and these weren't here before, so we'll just put something here. There's nothing there again, but yeah, it doesn't have many abilities. Apparently, it doesn't have no sense. So yeah, okay. There might be something coming down the line for this, because last time I don't think there was anything right here for it, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong about that. But let's look at this. We got the balanced standard stats with no positive or negative traits. I don't know what I clicked that for. Attack. 10% attack, 20% stamina, so that's pretty good if you're trying to attack somebody and you want to make sure you don't run out of stamina in the middle of the fight. That's pretty good because you got that 10% attack, so I'm guessing you're doing 10% more damage and your stamina is 20%, so it's pretty good, so meaning you could stay in the sky or attack a little bit more longer. Speed, you get 5% speed and 10% armor, which is, again, that's pretty good because then that way if you want to retreat, if you're getting low in health, you can have the 5% speed to help you out and the armor to help you take the hits just in case if you're trying to get out of there and stuff like that. I mean, it could probably boost you just a little bit just in case if you're trying to get out somewhere. Then we got Bite, which is a head type, of course, where you expect it to come from. The causes medium damage. Okay, we get Peck, causes medium damage and low bleed, and then we got Squeer, a charge attack that causes high damage and bleed damage, requires you to be grounded. You have to stay on the ground to use this ability. And of course, we don't have no sense. Then we have these ones. We got Aerial Roll, a roll that causes medium damage, only able to be used while sprinting, flying. Then we got Wing Bit, a wing bit attack that causes knockback, acquire you to be landed, so you have to be on the land for that. Then we got Hypercarnivore, only able to eat meat, lower food and water drain by 50%. And then we got Scavenger, can eat fish, meat, carrion, shellfish, and bones, lower food and water drain by 25%. Okay. We got Standard Hide, standard stats with no positive or negative traits. And then we got Mothrion Runner, increases running speed and turning while on the ground by 20%, decreases flying speed by 20% and flying stamina by 10%. Increases your running when you're running on the ground and stuff, and turning while you're on the ground by 20%, but you decrease your flying speed and stamina by 10 and 20. Okay. We got few leg abilities. We have standard stats with no positive or negative traits. Respite, 10% stamina recovery rate. That'd be pretty good when you're trying to get damage or something like that and need stamina. Brent landing, 10% reduced to fall damage. Oh, that would be good. Just in case of you're trying to land and you're new at flying and stuff like that. But then I guess you should be able to already know how to do it. No, I don't know. But still, it'd be nice to have that. And of course, you can't equip anything else to your ability area. But let's make it daylight just a little bit. So that way we could see the giant bird just a little bit more. And now let's wake up. Let's wake. Yep. Now I'm gonna show you guys the attacks. There's the normal bite, and then there's that one, and then right here's this one. Don't think you can. Yeah, you can't really hold it in, so it just flops its wings out. But let's rest again. Let's put in the other bite ability. Let's go down here. Switch this one out. There we go. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Thank you. Just believe I do this for a daily to the guys. Now let's hold this one in. Alright. And there we go. That apparently does a bigger bleed if you hold in and stuff. So let's see. So this one's supposed to do a spin roll. There we go. Was spinning, and it has a decent cooldown, so I guess you can't really just spam it and stuff, but it looks like you can't do no other attacks. There we go. Yeah, so there's definitely a cooldown on it. And yeah, that is the attacks, the animation of this gigantic bird. And well, there's one more thing you're forgetting the tank, and we are definitely going to show them. Don't worry, we're going to show you guys. Last things there, guys, is these. So like always, tank, do not talk, do not say anything. Well, we're trying to listen to these. Alright. I like that one right there. That does make it pretty cool. I know it was sharp, but I guess that is a cool animation. I like that one. Like I said, that's probably one of the animations I'm going to use. I know I'm showing it too many times. I'm sorry, but I like it. And then we'll show this one. Well, I think it was this one. I think so. Yeah. This one's basically, I guess you could say, the shake animation. And a friend recall. This thing could be very loud. Yeah, very loud. It could be sometimes. I mean, they all can be. And Lovey. He loves you guys. He loves you for joining this video and watching everything about this big gigantic bird. And yeah, he's just trying to eat off the bugs. That's pretty cool. I remember, what was it? Walking with Dashers, I think was called. It was like a TV show that used to have been on TV a long time ago. That it had, what was it? The not Tapajara, Topinavis or something like that. On where it was flying through the skies and was very old as it was, and it had to fly to get to a mating area where it would can able to mate and stuff. It was a cool movie and stuff. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and look it up. I know there's like two things. There's the actual movie, and then there's that, which became on a disc, a couple discs. I think like 3, 4 discs, maybe 6 discs, or something like that. You could have gone. You could probably find it on YouTube somewhere. I know I have, but yeah. I mean, I really think this thing is a cool creature. Would it be worth your time picking up? Yes. If you're a dinosaur lover, 100%. But you know, there's all that there, guys, with this gigantic bird. I would definitely recommend it. I know I recommend all these mods because they're free download. All it's going to take you is to download, and that's it. No money charge to get these mods. So yeah, if you want to mod your single player world, if you want to test these mods out yourself, or maybe if you want to play on a server, go right ahead. Or if you want to rent your own server, if you have the money for renting your own server, again, go right ahead. If you want to do that, that's up to you guys. I'm just here to show you what these mods are and all the animations and stuff. If you guys like them, let me know in the comments. Which one do you like? Of all the ones I've done for pastimes, just for pastimes, not for work, just pastimes in this video, which one do you like? Let me know in the comments down below, and that's probably gonna be it for now, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.